Now it's time for the Michelle Dawn Mooney Show.
Hello, hello, hello. It is good to be back with you. It is another episode of the Michelle Dawn Mooney Show. I'm going to lower this just a tad. And I'm so happy that you're here. I'm going to see if I can pull comments up because I love to see those comments. So here we are. It is our second week. We are going strong. And last week, if you were able to join us for our first episode, we were talking about Top Gun. That was the big theme. So I want to hear from you in the comments who has seen Top Gun since we've seen each other last, which was a week ago. I had seen the movie by the time we saw the show. So I'm just curious. Such great reviews. It really is such a fantastic film. So I'm curious to see. My mom's here. Hi, Mom. It was just so phenomenal. And I read, I think this was Sunday afternoon, it brought in $151 million. I think it was Tom Cruise's biggest box office opening yet. So it's just a fabulous movie. It's very summer. It's got summer blockbuster written all over it. So today we are talking about a summer kickoff, and I need to cue the music here. This is very important because we have to have music for this. I want something that just makes you feel like summer's in effect. So here we are. Now that Memorial Day weekend is here or has passed, we are full speed ahead. It is summer, and I'm excited. We are going to talk about some fabulous summer things today. We're going to give you wonderful music for your playlist because what's summer without a great playlist? So I cannot wait for you to hear from Clayton Anderson. He is a country artist that is pretty fabulous. He's got wonderful music out there. His new hit, I can't wait for you to hear it. It is one of my favorites. It is going to be on repeat a lot this summer. He's got a lot of other great music too, and he's got a really cool story. So we're going to hear from him to work on our summer playlist. We're also going to get some great grilling ideas from a really cool company. It's called 13 Stars Hot Sauce, veteran-owned company, and they also donate to veterans as well as first responders, right? Win-win. So I'm really looking forward to meeting Sean Maloney. He is the co-founder of 13 Stars Hot Sauce. Plus, it is, hi, Anthony. It is almost Donut Day. You a big fan of donuts? I am. And we are going to give away some donuts. So you want to stick around for that. And I just can't tell you how happy I am to be with you, especially as we are kicking off the summer season, because here in New Jersey, it was 90 degrees yesterday. Summer's here, folks. It is here in full effect. So let me know what you're doing this summer. Let me know how your weekend was. Hey, Kenny. And I'm super excited to hear what you guys are doing for the summer and if you're ready, because it seems like it just snuck up on us, right? It's like all of a sudden, it's like, okay, we're waiting and here it is. It's June. Happy June. So let's get right to it. My first guest, I want to bring him on. This was previously taped. I was able to sit down with Clayton Anderson earlier today, and he really is such a great guy. I had the opportunity to interview him a few years ago. You'll probably hear that in the interview, but he's got new music out and you are going to love it. So here it is, my interview with Clayton Anderson. I'm so excited to bring him on. I was able to interview him a few years ago, and he's got new music out, and it is fantastic. And it is the perfect, I feel, summer song, summer anthem for us right now, because we are here. Summer is upon us. Memorial Day weekend is past, and now it's full throttle. So we're talking about all the fun things to do this summer. And of course, music is such a big part of that. So I am thrilled to bring on my first guest, Clayton Anderson.
Hello.
So good to have you. Last time I interviewed you, it was via radio. Thrilled to have you here because we were talking about some new music you had before. That was back in 2016, I think, and you've got new music now. So before we go into that, let's give a little bit of background for people who are not familiar with your story, which is a really cool story. There is a person by the name of Kenny Chesney. Some people may have heard of him.
It's a little small country guy that sells out big time stadiums, small.
So he had this contest called the Next Big Star Battle. Mm-hmm. It's 2008, and you decide to compete. Take us back there, because that really was such a big kind of launching pad for where your career went.
Yeah, so 2008 was it was the huge launching pad for me getting to win this Battle of the Bands competition, and honestly really didn't know much about what it was or what it was going to be. I was graduating college. There was a lot of pressure on me from my friends and even some of my family saying, "When are you going to grow up? When are you going to get, when are you going to quit playing this music?" But that really gave me the confidence to chase this country music dream, and and a lot of motivation and a goal to. I just want to get back to that level. I want to get back to that huge amphitheater level, and I've been working at it ever since. And I wish we could have wish we could get there a little sooner, but I feel like we're right on the brink now.
2011, it was your debut album, Torn Jeans and Tailgates. And
Yeah.
I'm just curious because for a debut album, there has to be so much, I would think, anxiety, emotion. What's going through your head when you go to put out your first album?
Well, I went down to Nashville after I won that contest. I was like, man, everybody's going to be so excited to meet me and see me. I'm just this,
Next big
I'm going
star.
to be, yeah, I'm the next big star. And I got down there with, back then it was you had to take a burnt CD and a manila envelope with your stuff and your pictures and your bio. And I went around and we went all over town. Everybody's so happy, smiling, and happy that we were there. But then, uh, later that night, we showed back up at my a guy from my hometown. He was playing this local venue, and he introduced me to the owner afterwards. He's like, "Hey, Clayton came in here and dropped off his press pack," and the guy walked over to the trash can and picked it up out of the trash can that hadn't been opened. And I was like, "Wow, we just wasted our whole day." And that was a big eye-opening moment that no soliciting sign means no soliciting when you're in Nashville. They don't really want to hear from you. So I started just going around playing shows more. We were playing all these Big Ten schools in the Midwest, and after that, I wanted to go to the Southeast to see if we really had anything, if just people back home were being homers and supporting us and liking us because we were from around there. And I ended up making some friends and eventually got back to Nashville and recorded that record. And we had some of the biggest songs. I thought, I mean, they were smash hits. A couple of them I'd written. A lot of them were outside songs, luckily from my producer at the time, Brian Colby. I was best friends with this guy named Dallas Davidson, who's one of the biggest songwriters ever, and Red Akins. And so we had all these huge songs. And I thought for sure we'd get a record deal right out of the bat. I'm like, and then so we started doing the parade around town. He was helping me, and everyone was just like, man, these are just a bunch of hits. And I'm like, well, isn't that what you're supposed to have? I mean, that really heartbroken about it. But at the same time, too, I was like, wow, I just invested all this money into this CD. I mean, I spent it was my own money. So, and I had some help. I did have a little help from guys back home that threw me a little fundraiser, but I was like, I got to go hit the road and sell this record, If we ain't going to get a record deal, I got to go sell it. So that's really another thing that launched me on this whole grassroots path I've been on ever since. The country music business is so hard. It's it's just kind of like it's a club, and you got to get inside the club and it's networking, which it's all about life. Luckily, I came from a very hardworking family. My mom and dad set a great example of if you want something, you got to go out and work for it and work hard. Nobody's going to do it for you. But what kept me going was our fans out on the road. That was the yes that I needed. We would show up and putting that hard work in of people singing along to the songs. I'm like, wow, I got something, and I love it so much. And it's like a drug, You just get a little taste. You want a little more, and that's really the thing. And I do believe I've seen so many people come and go. Over the years since I've been in town, 11 years. Oh my gosh, that's scary. But they say it's a 7-year town. It's taken me a few years longer. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like so many people had an opportunity. And I always just wanted the chance. And I kept thinking, you know what, if I just stay the course and keep building our fan base and keep playing shows, and because that's what we're all about. We're all about the live show. And I just thought hopefully one day I'll get my opportunity.
And the good news is we talk about the fans, or you talked about the fans, and that's the bright spot because that's, as you said, That's what keeps you going. Let's get into that because you've had several albums out now. Pre-COVID, you're opening for acts that are huge. Everybody knows Eric Church and Blake Shelton and Jimmy Buffett, Jason Aldean. Talk to me about that because pre-COVID, everybody's going crazy. Concerts galore, touring, and then craziness.
Yeah, we got, I went back to my roots. I went back to where I started. I started on a lake with a guitar, with people pay me $20 to take a break and go get them a beer. I wasn't very good. And I played the same 10 songs over and over and over. But, yeah, I really got caught, with my pants down. We were going after radio. I had invested a lot. I mean, all the money that I had saved. I was finally making a little bit of money there at the end. To me, it was always about reinvesting in yourself, constantly making new music, trying to make your show better, bigger. So I was going to go after radio. I'm like, look, if I can't get this shot on my own, maybe I was kind of looking at the map of how I could get a chance. So I thought we had three really, really good songs. And I hired my own radio team, and we were in the process of doing it. And the week we were going after radio, the world ended. The world shut down. It didn't end, but it shut down. And I was broke, and I was like, "Hey, do I get my money back?" And like, no, you were paying us to work, and so it was tough. It was so hard. I freaked out for about 3 days, going, "What am I going to do?" We switched to live streaming immediately, and luckily was able to have generous fans and followers who were tipping us and giving us some money in the tip jar every Friday night when we would play songs, and that really kept me and the band afloat until it got to be around summertime, and I'm like, what's the safest, most fun thing we can do? And I thought, let's go back on the water. You can either be close to people if you want to, or you can be as far away from people in your own boat. We played one, and then we started getting calls from around, hey, come play this other lake. And mostly we just stuck around in Indiana, for my home state. So it was lucky. We were just got lucky for generous fans and friends who could pull together sponsorships and then have us. And I still love getting those emails today. They're like, hey, come play our lake. I'm like, yeah, but we got to get paid somehow. And it just blew up. And in the last 2 years, we've continued to do it because I didn't know what was happening. My biggest concern this year is people getting burnt out. There's there's like 3 concerts a night in most big cities. And so I'm like, I just hope that people don't get overload on live music now that it's all back. Everybody trying to make a dollar.
I don't think they're making you go get their beer for $20 anymore. I feel like that's definitely flipped. Let's talk about the material because there's one song in particular that has to do with fish.
And it's really about fish. I promise. So I wrote this song called "Show Me Your Fish," and I'd had the idea for a while. I wanted to, I grew up fishing with my grandpa, and I really wanted. He had passed away. He had passed away 3 Septembers ago. This coming year, so I really wanted to sing a song about that. And then I saw everybody online. Social media. You got to hold up the fish. It's all about showing it out. Come on, you got to stretch it out. The closer it gets to the camera, the bigger it looks. Girls on TikTok and Instagram were making fun of the guys on Tinder for showing their fish. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. And I couldn't believe nobody had not written the song "Show Me Your Fish." So I took it into my co-writers, and we knocked that song out in about 45 minutes. They say write what you know, and that song was an easy one to come out. And I get so tickled though because I didn't want it to be cheesy. To me, it's such a clever song, and it's all about fishing. Like every part of it is a great, strong line. It's so good to me.
Line,
And,
pun intended, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Make a brim look like a large man. Show me your fish, put a palm in his mouth. Smile for the camera back up and stretch your mouth.
And but we were playing a show in Oxford, Ohio, and Miami University of Ohio, And this girl holds up her phone with a message on it, and it's like, "What does show me your fish really mean?" And I'm like, "Well, you little stinker! It means show me your fish, not show me anything else. Just show me your fish."
So
Like,
let's go to new music out now. And this is why I'm so excited. So it's called Made in the USA, and it just has such a great vibe to it. I mean, just the title alone. Where did the idea come from?
to me, this song is about many different things. It's about a young couple from a small town in middle America that is just trying to get by, and they put their love in each other, which is the American dream. They're chasing that American dream, and they're doing it together, and they're going to make it work, no matter what. As long as they stick together and by each other's side, they will find a way, and they will grow together and prosper. The other thing to me about this song, what this song represents, is also that we've always been a melting pot of people. You can come here and make your dreams come true. Uh, I, I I think that if you come here and you work hard and you're a good person and you look after one another and you look after your neighbor, that American flag will wrap itself around you and hold you close and give you your best shot at life. Hopefully that'll come across with this song and make you just feel love and happiness and togetherness. I love it. I hope people will relate with it. Also, too, I feel like it's a love song to America. I just feel like it just hits. It just hits home. And I hope everyone that when they hear it, they can help me out. They can help the process by adding it to their playlists wherever they listen to their music. Constantly playing it, sharing it with their friends and family, playing at their hot dog barbecue, whatever. Just playing it. That's what's really going to help it. Everything is about streaming and numbers these days to push the ladder up. But we're working on our side. I need you. I need the help of the people out there to help push me, and our fans have always done that, and I'm so grateful and thankful for them. And I hope they take as much pride in everything that I do as I do, as I take in our music, because without them we wouldn't have nothing. But yeah, it just feels so good. That song, even when we recorded it, was just so magical in the moment. It's got hints of Bruce Springsteen and John Mellencamp, who I love. I mean, you're a New Jersey girl. You gotta love some of that Bruce Springsteen. I'm an Indiana boy. We love
Right.
we love the time out of him over here. And John Mellencamp's my hero. I mean, you listen to that drum beat. It's Jack and Diane all the way through, pretty much. So it's just. I love the song. I don't really like listening to myself after I've recorded the song because you listen to it so much leading up. But I've been listening time out of this thing. I stream my own song going down the road.
So you've got merchandise, and of course you've got music, tour information, because you're doing the lake tours going strong for the summer. If you are in mostly the Indiana, right? Are you doing anything outside of Indiana?
This year we're expanding out. We're going a little further, so we'll be at Lake of the Ozarks over in Missouri, and then we're going to be up in Michigan, on Lake Michigan, and we have 2 more dates we're trying to secure over, one in Ohio and one in Oklahoma, even.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to say we have a few very nice lakes here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
so
I spent some time over there in Philadelphia one time. I popped over there to the Garden State a few times. It's awesome over there. I actually played on the backyard over in Avalon. Is that what? Little beach
really,
town. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Played some Bruce Springsteen covers over there for sure.
How did I not know about this? I would have been there. Even if I
it
didn't
was-
know the people, I would have crashed the party. That would have been awesome. If you come back, you have got to let me know. So where can they go to find out more information with the music, the tour, the merchandise, everything?
You can go to ClaytonAndersonOfficial.com, and that's our website that has all the tour dates, our merch. You just Google Clayton Anderson. I'll pop. Me and an astronaut will pop up. He's my buddy, and we'll. And come see us on a show or follow us on social media. Wherever you like to be on social media, we're there. Wherever you listen to your music, we are there. Just search Clayton Anderson. And if you're, oh, one more thing. I almost forgot this. I forgot. If you're watching for, I used to be a big Chevy guy because my dad worked for General Motors, but then I wrote a song with Nash Overstreet and Shane Stevens. Shane wrote, man, I'm tongue tied now. Shane wrote this song called Fancy Like, which is one of the biggest songs in country music with Walker Hayes. But we wrote a song together, and Ford picked it up for the national commercial. So if you hear a Ford commercial and the songs get after it, that's me, which I hadn't heard it until we were in Oklahoma. So that was crazy. That was wild. Big Ford guy now. Huge Ford guy. Huge Ford guy.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Yeah.
How do you forget to bring that up? That's
I don't
huge.
know. That was the big one. That was the big one. That's the biggest. That was huge. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing probably I've ever done. So that was
Did they give you a Ford? Or we didn't
no,
talk
they
after?
didn't give me a Ford, but they did pay us. They did pay us nicely, so I appreciate that.
There
I
you
appreciate
go.
that. I wish it would. Hey, if they want to come sponsor me, I'd love to have it. We don't have a sponsorship deal, but
Ford, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but if you are, and then I'm sure that people, if they have a lake nearby, that you can put in and request to see if they can have Clayton Anderson come to a lake near you. That's a thought. You should maybe think about doing a little contest of,
yeah.
I don't have a Where is Waldo type of thing. I'll think. I'm very good with the alliteration.
Yeah.
Something. We'll come up with a contest.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because I think we have like 2-3 Saturdays left open, 2 or 3 weekends left open. So maybe we'll let's contest it up, give it away.
I'm putting in New Jersey, but we'll
Yeah,
see who
come
wins.
on. I'll travel over there.
And more music coming out because this is fantastic, but you've got more new music coming up in the works.
Oh yeah, we got so much. We have. I think we're going to try to drop 1 or 2 more songs in the coming in the next few months. We'll get this song "Made in the USA" will definitely take us through into mid-July, late July, and then I think around August we'll drop another one, and then we're working towards a full album that I spent all of 2021 writing, and I went deeper than I ever have. This is the most personal music I've ever recorded, and I just cannot wait to get it out there. I hope everybody loves it.
I can't wait. Well, I love the music you already have out there. Clayton Anderson, it was wonderful to have you and so excited to hear what you've been doing the last couple of years and good for you. Like what a great story of just tenacity and pushing through with your passion. And a lot of people are happy that you did because you're bringing a lot of joy to a lot of people. And I thank you on their behalf. And I thank you for joining me. It's been great to have you. And I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. It's good to connect again. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. We'll see you soon.
All right. See you.
So good. So good. The music is so good. He forgets to tell me that, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in a Ford truck commercial or Ford commercial. I don't even know if it's a truck commercial, but he was picked up by Ford for a Ford commercial and just almost forgot to tell me that. So super nice guy. As I said at the beginning of the interview, I had the chance to talk with him back in 2016. I can't believe it's been so long. And he's just blatantly honest and out there. I was broke. I lost everything, picked myself back up. And what a glimpse into what a lot of these stars, we see them get the stardom, but very few have it where it comes overnight like that. Even, he won that big contest, the Kenny Chesney biggest star, and still having to really fight and push to get his music out there. And it's such good music. And I'm not just saying that, it's really, really good. You heard some of it. So please, if you can, go to his website. Follow him on social media. He said that really helps him. So the more the numbers go up, that hopefully we can get some radio play for Clayton. But just such a pleasure talking with him. Just a really great guy and loving his music and perfect with the summer feel and the summer anthem, Made in the USA. Did you love it? So cute, right? So cute. I'm seeing he has the cutest smile. See? He's not bad to look at too. Just putting that out there as well. So Clayton Anderson, thanks again for joining me, Clayton. Always a pleasure. Please come back anytime. So we're moving on to music to food. How many people are grilling out there? A lot of grill people out there. I'm not the grill person. My husband is the grill master all the way. I do not even go near the grill. I don't know what I'm doing. So if you are a grill person, or even if you're not a grill person, you're just looking to throw together some fabulous summer recipes, we have got a fabulous ingredient or ingredients for you to add. We're talking about some hot sauce. How many people like to spice things up with their hot sauce? I'm a big hot sauce fan. So last week I had the chance to sit down with Sean Maloney. He is the co-founder of 13 Stars Hot Sauce. He is a veteran. He actually just made lieutenant. Congratulations to him. And I got a chance to sit down with him to hear about his story, hear about the hot sauce, and to hear about ways that you can use that hot sauce for some fabulous summer recipes.
During my deployment, I was reading a lot of entrepreneurial books. I was kind of thinking about life, kind of thinking about, hey, what do I want to do when I get back? Once I got back, my business partner and good friend Eli, his dad actually grows peppers ranging from jalapenos all the way up to ghost peppers. And we were just making some sauces, some concoctions. We had some friends and family over, and they were like, ooh, this is really good. I could see this in the boutique store. I could see you selling this. We're like, okay. So we go on Amazon, buy some bottles, bring it to the Patriots game, and we had some people like kind of just say, hey, where can I get more of this? This is fantastic. Fast forward to December 2019, we have officially launched for 13 Stars Hot Sauce. At the end of the day, too, the mission for 13 Stars Hot Sauce is to give back to U.S. veteran and first responder causes. So you're burning your butt off for a good reason. And we have the saying of take the heat and give it back.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So how many hot sauces are we talking about here?
So we have 4 currently in our lineup right now. We have Mean Green, mild medium, Big Red 1 are medium, Tango Mangoes are hot, and we have Nuclear Option, which is our seasonal Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper sauce. That is our nuclear option.
What is your personal favorite?
Mean Green was our first sauce. That's my personal favorite, always near and dear to my heart. It's a funny story. When we initially started, during that initial cooking phase, we were just messing around. We made a jalapeno sauce, and we were like, this is really, really good. This is one of the sauces the family members were like, hey, this is what you need to sell. Like, okay, cool. So we go back to try the recipe again. We didn't write anything down. So it took about 6 months for us to get it back to perfect where it was. We wanted it was good.
Yeah.
We wanted to get it great. Trial and error process, but at the end of the day, that's the recipe we have today. And it's actually our most award-winning sauce.
And what is one sauce, if you had to pick one for summer grilling? If we're looking to grill up or make those summer recipes, what's the one that we can throw on pretty much everything?
Our best recipe that we've had, everyone hands down has loved it, it's a simple marinade with shrimp. So you get some shrimp, you devein them, you throw them in the fridge for at least 4 hours, pour some Tango Mango over it, let it sit, and then you throw in the barbecue, good to go. It's a super simple recipe, but absolutely delicious.
That sounds great. So thank you so much for what you're doing and for signing up there. And congratulations on becoming a lieutenant. And thank you once again for not only making a great product that we can all enjoy this summer, but giving back to veterans and first responders alike. So more information, 13starshotsauce.com is the website. Sean Maloney, thank you so much, founder of 13 Stars Hot Sauce. Thank you once again for what you do and have a great summer.
Likewise, thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
So great talking with him. And how about that hot sauce, huh? So the mild one is the one that I'm going for because I love hot sauce, but I can't do the nuclear option. But the good news is if you go to their website, Sean told me there was a special code. And as you know, I mean, very Americana, the best it gets, veteran owned. He is a vet. His co-founder actually was the one who enlisted him. And it was basically when he was on duty that he was thinking, what do I want to do when I come back from my tour? And that's how 13 Stars Hot Sauce was born. And the big part, as you heard Sean say, was really giving back. So not only do they hire veterans, but they support veterans with the proceeds as well as first responders. And if you go to their website, 13starshotsauce.com, Sean told me if you use the code America, I believe it's all capital letters, but it may not make a difference. I think it's on the website. You'll get free shipping on orders over $30. So remember America. America is your special code to get free shipping on the hot sauce. And they have a whole bunch of variety packs too. It looks fantastic. I have not tried it yet, but I guarantee you I will. And the Tango Mango on the shrimp, that sounds pretty good. So that is going to do it for our summer kickoff. And I hope you enjoyed it. I really was so happy that Clayton could join us. A great story that he has, great background. And I forgot to bring out, he's very philanthropic too. Obviously he struggled from a financial standpoint and, trying to get his music out, but he gives back a lot. He does free concerts and donates to a lot of different charities. And to me, that is so important. The heart. And he's been given a platform that's not only using it for the fame and fortune, he's trying to get more of the fortune, but he also really loves to give back. So if you can go to his website, ClaytonAndersonOfficial.com, you can learn more about him, more about his story, hear more of his music. And like and add to Spotify or whatever playlist you have, Made in the USA. It's a really great song. So hopefully we can give them a little push there. So thank you so much, Clayton, for joining me. Really, really appreciated your time. And Sean Maloney, want to thank him with 13 Stars Hot Sauce. Can't wait to try that hot sauce. I know a lot of hot sauce lovers are out there too. He calls himself a chili head. His mom, apparently, when she was pregnant with him, would go into Taco Bell and just eat straight hot sauce from the hot sauce packet. So if you want to talk about a reason to trust somebody who's looking for some hot flavor, Sean basically grew up as a hot sauce loving kid. And even in the womb, he jokes that he was a chili head. So check out his website, 13starshotsauce.com. And once again, use the code AMERICA and you can get free shipping over orders of $30. Happy kickoff to summer. Thanks again for joining me. And I hope to see you next week. And with
also,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No. You go. You go. You were already on the tangent.
Want more MDM content? For more fun and exciting interviews, visit MichelleDawnMooney.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.